lovely people, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for always returning. Today you might get angry, yes, because we're talking about interracial relationship, marrying outside stories, and the effect, what is happening right now. Do you know that of late, lately, the Chinese you knew about that never want to have anything to do with the black people are now claiming to have African ancestry, are claiming to have the black DNA. Chinese, you heard that right. I'm going to leave that clip for you. The Filipinos, that is like even those in their midst, the black Filipinos, the Afro Filipinos in their midst are being marginalized, they are being maltreated, right? They are treated in an unfair manner, just like the Afro Indians who are separated as well. The Afro Filipinos are also separated. They live in a separate place because of their color. And these same Filipinos, Asians, are claiming, they are claiming to have African ancestry. They are claiming to have the African DNA. And most of the times, when they do this DNA test, they take a DNA test, it might point back to Africa. And the reason is just so simple. Do you know the reason? The reason is because of this mixture of gene. Because we mix ourselves, and yeah, like I said, I've been saying it, there are brothers and sisters of ours that are married to people of other colors. They are in love, they are living so well. Some have been married for a long time, they are old now, have great grandchildren, and things have been going so well. There are some that are young, they are living in love, and it's so sweet, so sweet. I'm so happy that you're living okay. But that we shouldn't rule out the fact that what we are doing is going to have a big effect on the black people in the future, if it hasn't started. Now, when I listen to this lady, it's a bit funny. It's a bit funny. That of the Chinese, I'm going to leave it after hers. When I listened to her, I was laughing because the way she said it was a bit awkward. It sounded like a mockery state, but
why you act like a black woman, everyone wants to imitate them. Well, let me give you a Filipino lesson, my friend. We Filipinos have black African blood. That is correct. And that's why many of us Filipinos have curly hair, have dark skin, have big nose trail like mine, and big lips like mine. And if you see that I have a black woman attitude, that means I have a black African blood. And therefore, that makes me a black woman. And since I am a Bisaya girl, that means I have a strong black African blood. And we Bisaya people, especially the girls, we have very strong African blood. Okay? So now you know we are sister, even if you deny it. Blech.
I can't laugh because it's so funny. It's so funny. It's so funny. Just all of a sudden, the African everybody have been running away from, the black people that everybody has been running away from, it's like when you're black or your skin is brown or dark, nothing good can come out of you, obviously, because of the supremacist agenda. All this is coined round the supremacist plan, the elites, those who plan to rule the world. All these things coined around their agenda. The black was something that people shy away from, and that is why you could see that a lot of women try to bleach their skin, try to change their color. Even up until today, you see cream, the whitening cream, they'll tell you it doesn't have whatever, it just make your skin white. And then obviously there are some that will tell you, they'll go to the market and go to ask for creams that bleach their skin. They want to look fair, just because there is this stigma on the black color. Even when you watch advertisements, yeah, commercials about maybe something, soap, cream, or food, even clothing and other things, they tend to use models that are white. They don't use models that have dark skin. So everything about black or dark was just not okay. It wasn't okay at all. So everybody tried to now, force into this white supremacist idea of the white is beautiful, the white is okay. And that's why you see anything that was black was attributed to evil, and it was not good. And then all of a sudden now everybody's becoming black, everybody's becoming African, everybody's having African DNA now. Like, what is happening, sweetheart? What is going on? I just want to know the truth. What is really happening?
There is something that could settle this debate of where the Chinese come from once and for all. I'm meeting Professor Jin Li, one of China's leading geneticists.
Before the project started, I was hoping that I could identify or could be able to find evidence that support independent origin of Chinese in China.
He singled out a male genetic marker which only appeared about 80,000 years ago in Africa. So any man who carries that marker must have recent African ancestors and can't be descended from the more ancient Asian Homo erectus. Jin took DNA from over 160 ethnic groups around East Asia. Over 12,000 samples. So, what did you find?
We did not see any, even one single individual that could be considered as the descendant of the Homo erectus in China. Rather, everybody was a descendant of our ancestors from Africa.
The result couldn't have been any clearer. How did that make you feel as a Chinese person?
After I saw the evidences that we generate in my laboratory, I think we should all be happy with that, because after all, modern humans from different part of the world are not so different from each other, and we are very close relatives.
It's great, thank you.
We mix with them right from ages past. It was from that mixture that they became like human beings. If you watch that video wasn't monetized. I deliberately put it there so you could check it out. It was like YouTube wasn't even going to allow it come up, because that video was up for checking. That video was up for checking, because whenever I go to it, to be checking, I can't publish it. It's checking for almost 2 days. I was tempted to just delete it, but I just let me just leave it there. Now when you watch that video, you understand very well what I'm trying to say, that they were not humans. It was from this mixture that we did, the mixture that our great ancestors did, that made them humans. They were having tails, sweetheart. It was from the mixture that those tails started disappearing. Even till around 16th, 17th, 18th century, there were still some that were born with tails, and they'll have to cut out their tails at birth. These are the things they don't say. These are the things that is not provided everywhere for everyone to see and get to know about it, because they know that it's something that will undermine what they are trying to paint the world to be. And they keep giving us reason. All of a sudden, what was not normal, all of a sudden, what was not okay? Because there was a time that when you marry a black woman, when you, a white man, marries a black woman, or a black man marries a white woman, the other way, or vice versa, they're going to hunt you down, and you get the point. Now, all of a sudden, something that was not okay, something that was not normal, became normal. Why? Because they still need us to survive. They still need us to keep on. They know that if they don't allow the mixture, there'll be a time that there will be no more. There will be a time that they'll return back to those things with tails. And that is why they see that it's okay. And because they see it's okay, they try to advertise it. They try to tell you that love one another, I do not see color, we are all one, God made us to be one. So by the time they have enough and they see that we're trying to overpower them again, they will go into making it abomination. And so when they are thinking that they'll soon be pulled out, or very soon they'll go back to what they really are, they'll make it okay. This is mind games, this is manipulations, and the rest of them. And what did the Bible say about manipulation? It said the devil is the greatest manipulator. So whoever you see manipulate people is the devil. So don't wait for one black somebody with horn and tail to jump out and say, hey, I am the devil, I am the manipulator. It is everywhere we see them. It happens. Every day in our daily lives, there are instances. What more do we want? How should we understand that mixing of gene is of no good to the black people? What else do we want to hear? Why can't you condition your mind to fall in love with someone that looks like you? Why can't you condition your mind to take into marriage someone that looks like you? Why must it be the other one? From ages past, it has been like this. And that is why even most of them, when they have wives, they try to keep people like us as mistresses to bear children for them. Secretly. The world is more than what you look at it to be, sweetheart. There's a lot going on out there. There's always an agenda behind any decision made by these people. And it's not always a good agenda for the black people. Until we discover this and realize this as a black people, we have a long way to go. Thank you so much for watching. Leave your comment and thought there in the section, and I'll see you in my next one. Until then, love yourself, love others, stay safe, stay positive. Bye for now.